Hey guys. Okay, so it's another week, another letter. So we are on the letter E. There are 4 for this week, but 3 of them really belong together. So the first 3 are energy, effort, and environment. And they actually form the front half of the formula for success that I've been talking a lot about recently in the membership group. We've spent a lot of time really honing in on what does that mean? How do you create success? How do you manifest easily, efficiently, powerfully using this formula? And so I'm going to take each of the 3 and kind of explain them to you. But I want to do this first video on energy because it's almost a little bit like coming to you and saying, okay, so let's take gravity, right? Like, how do you even explain it? How do you even explain it? Because it's everything. It's all around us. But I'm going to try. So energy is at the base of everything that we call reality. Every single molecule, every single cell is vibrating. Every single item that you see around you, everything is in motion. Everything is vibrating. That vibration is energy. And if you come up from the quantum level, from the teeniest, tiniest part of physics that we can see, right, that we can understand at this point, if you come up from that, then you get, electrons and neutrons and atoms and cells and, body parts and chairs and, whole physical body structures and all of that stuff. But at the very lowest level, we have energy. And once you understand that actually what's underneath all of this stuff that feels very solid to us is something in vibration and something very controllable, very mobile, very shiftable, changeable, improvable, then the way that you look at your health, the way that you look at yourself, your potential, your growth, totally shifts. And once that light bulb turns on, you're like in a totally new and amazing world of possibilities. And a couple of ways that you can, if you don't really understand the energy thing, first of all, ask me questions about it. It's so much easier to answer a question than it is to give you a quantum theory dissertation here. But a couple of ways that you can kind of understand energy in your own experience would be if you walk into a room and all of a sudden you think, ooh, yeah, a little tense in here. I might have just walked into an argument, right? That is energy. That's literal energy between 2 people who have just had an argument still sitting in the air that you're walking into. If you walk into a retail space and it just feels so calm and peaceful and inviting, and you just think, oh man, I wish I could just live in this place. Let me buy some spa products, right? That is the energy that's being created by the music, the colors, the materials, the products themselves, the people that are in there, right? And so if you had that beautiful, calming environment of all these things that they purposely put in there, and then you have this really harried and frantic salesperson, right? The energies don't match. I don't like this person, and you get back out of there, right? So we're all aware of energy. Many of us who are in this group are creative, and many creative people also tend to be able to feel other people's energies. The empathy tendencies, being an empath, and creative tendencies seem to align fairly often. And so if you're a person who tends to, like, somebody is crying and you start to feel really sad too very easily, that is you taking on their energy. If you're like me and you'll have somebody's in a bad mood and all of a sudden I'm in a bad mood and I can't figure out why I'm in a bad mood, and then I realize, oh, it's because this person over here is in a cranky mood, and I'm literally borrowing their energy. I'm absorbing it into myself, and I'm allowing it to shift my energy. That was one of the hugest things that I learned in my past relationship, and as I got out of that, as I healed myself, just realizing all of this stuff that I was taking on that wasn't my stuff, that was making me feel crazy, because it was actually just me absorbing somebody else's energy. So energy is, once you realize, okay, so we are made up of things that are very, very energetically malleable, like we're a lot water, right? And the way that we're made up physically makes us easy to shift our energy. But the way that some other things are made within the natural world are very, very specific and fine-tuned, and they don't shift their energies nearly as easily, and that makes them incredibly useful for us for shifting our own energies. And suddenly it's like, oh, I get why crystals work. So a crystal, which the crystalline structure, and we talked about this when we did the letter C, but the crystalline structure is a repeatable pattern in 3 dimensions. So it's the exact same pattern over and over and over again, incredibly, incredibly stable vibration. If that gets near to us, and we're made up of a lot of things that have very malleable vibrations, then that positive vibration from the crystal can have a positive effect on us because we're more likely to change than the crystal is, okay? An essential oil, these teensy, teensy, teensy tiny molecules that can get inside of us, and they, being teensy, teensy tiny, are able to get into our cell and affect our cells, which are easily affected by changes in vibration, and raise our vibration. So we talk about clove oil being one of the highest vibration oils, lavender being incredibly calming. All of this, that's because we adjust easily, and these natural, very, very structured materials don't adjust as easily. And so they help us to be able to choose what the frequency that we want to be at, what energy we want to have. The fact that your thoughts are a vibration, just like the words are a vibration, sound, right? You don't hear your thoughts in what, in what we think of when we mean sound waves, but they have a vibration. And so the fact that you can have the energy of your thoughts being lower or higher, right? Being more positive or negative, all of a sudden, once you understand the concept of energy, it becomes totally fun to look at health, to look at your emotional life, your physical life, and all of the ways that you want to grow as a person, because suddenly it's not just, okay, Aaron said that if I take this essential oil, it will help me, because it just will. You understand that it's any of these properties, any of these modalities that we talk about are all interacting energetically. And so that is why I'm so, so passionate about all of the modalities, because all of them are interacting energetically and are able to help you improve. And that way I don't have to just pick one, and you don't have to just pick one, and it doesn't have to be, well, you don't love essential oils and so you can't get help, right? Or, well, you're no good at affirmations, you can't remember to say them, so you can't get help. No, there's all of these different things that you have the option to experience, to learn about, to choose, to have other people help heal you using, right? And that is the idea, the whole idea behind ivy+light, is that you can improve your health, you can unlock your full potential, you can live your best life, because you have this smorgasbord of all of these different ways that you can adjust your energy in order to create the life that you want. All right, so that is my super excited soapbox on energy, and then I will come back in another video and we will do effort and we will do environment, and I'll tell you about how that formula works, okay? So I'll see you in a minute. Bye.